My name's Chris Hines and I've always been involved with the oceans. From 1990 till 2000 I founded and was Director of Surface Against Sewage, and then I spent 5.5 years at the Eden Project, and I'm now an independent consultant on the environment and communication. I'm intimately connected to all this plastic that gets washed up on our beaches, and it's increasing all the time in variety and the different types of plastic and where it comes from. But importantly as well, I am connected. If I walk along the beach and I pick things up, in some way I am connected to all of those. Like I eat fish, so when I find a bit of fishing debris, I eat fish, so I'm part of that. When I find a bit of packaging, I'm part of that. When I find a bit of a car packaging washed up from the Mulheim, the wreck down there, I'm connected to that because I drive a car, drinks cartons, so I'm connected to it all. But I care passionately about it and think that we shouldn't use the ocean as a convenient dump ground. Any environmental problem, you have to find the solution to that. It's no point just whinging about the problem. And for plastics and things in the marine environment, we need to look at the way we consume. And increasingly you're starting to see industry, and some of that industry is driven by European legislation and by good business sense, not to throw things away. So you're starting to see things like the WEEE Directive, Waste Electrical and Electronic Equipment, and they're required now to take that plastic back. And what you'll also find as well with things like peak oil happening. So the peak oil is that we've gone through, or we're about to go through, the peak of cheap oil production. Suddenly all those plastics will become valuable. And you're starting to see people like Marks and Spencer's following things that Patagonia did to say, well, if we sell you a bit of plastic, bring it back to us because it has a value and we can turn that into something else. So we as consumers need to drive that. We need to put pressure on the politicians, and that happens through the media, I think, is one of the big drivers of that, to change the way that we fundamentally consume. And if we can do that, then suddenly all the things that get washed up on our beach won't be there because they'll have been pulled out of the system. They won't be regarded as waste, and we won't throw things away. And it's important to remember, you know, on this planet, there is no away. And the seas, because we as surfers and, you know, millions and millions of people worldwide use the sea, increasingly the beaches, for our recreation. We don't want to see that. But we kind of have this weird disjoint between seeing it here and going, oh, that's awful, and then not realising that we're involved in the same way that I said, because I eat fish, so everybody who eats fish is involved. So we need to establish that connection, that we all own the plastic, it's all of ours. And we need to put the pressure on the consumers, on the producers and the legislators to make change so that plastic is truly valued for what it is and that it doesn't therefore go into the waste system. And we can also be creative, things like making products out of bioplastics. If we can make a bio-surfboard, which is a hideously petrochemical thing, a traditional surfboard, if we can make that out of plant-based materials, then, you know, why are people's computer bodies made? Why is our telephone